everyone, this is Funny. You are watching Fun HS Info. Today I am going to talk about workplace lighting. In this session, I discuss about the negative effects of incorrect workplace lighting, how light is measured, the standards of lighting, and what are the equipments are used for measuring the light, safety tips to improve workplace lighting, and checkpoints to inspect workplace for lighting. Let us start with the introduction. From the worker's perspective, poor lighting at work can lead to eye strain, fatigue, headaches, stress, and accidents. On the other hand, too much light can also cause safety and health problems such as glare. Glare has been described as light in the wrong place, headaches, and stress. Both can lead to mistakes at work, poor quality, and low productivity. Good lighting at workplace improves productivity and reduction in errors. Most of the factories have combination of natural and artificial lighting. However, it appears that little attention is paid to the type of work it is through all in the work factory require the same degree of lighting. The negative effects of workplace lighting. Lower levels of productivity among the employees, increased in number of errors in the employee performance, quality of the work is negative impacted, and increased risk of accidents. How light is measured. The level of light is measured in lux using lux meter. The below table gives an indication of some typical light levels. 1 lux full moon overhead, 50 lux family living room, 80 lux hallway or toilet, 100 lux very dark overcast day, 400 lux sunrise or sunset on 1000 lux overcast day, typically TV studio lighting, 10,000 to 25,000 lux full day light, not direct sun, 32,000 to 1,30,000 lux direct sunlight. Lighting standards. Here are some standards at workplace for lighting. Movement of people, machines and vehicles, which means lorry park, corridors, circulation routes, etc. Average illuminance required is 20 lux and minimum illuminance required is 5 lux. Second one, movement of people, machine and vehicles in hazardous area, average 50 lux and minimum 20 lux. Third one, work requiring limiting perception of details, which means kitchen, factories, assembling large components, average illuminance required 100 lux and minimum T lux. Next, office, sheet metal work, book binding, etc. average 200 lux, minimum 100 lux. And last one, drawing offices, factory assembling electronic components, textile production, etc. Here average illuminance is 500 lux and minimum illuminance 200 lux. What is a lux meter? A lux meter is a device that is used to measure brightness, and they measure it according to how a human eye will perceive it or how it appears to a human eye. It is used to measure light levels in the workplace. Most of the lux meter consist of a body, photocell or light sensor and display. The light that falls on photocell or sensor contain energy that is converted to the electrical current. In turn, the amount of current depends on the light that struck the photocell or light sensor. Lux meter read the electrical current, calculate appropriate value and shows this value on its display. Lux meters are used to measure levels of light in schools, hospitals, production areas, laboratories, etc. They are also used to monitor light sensitive display in museums, art galleries, etc. How to take readings in a lux meter. The main parts of lux meter are on-off button, LX or FX button for units of measure. LX means lux and FC means foot candle. Hold button, auto button for auto check, max or minimum button, and zero adjust button for reset. And this meter to be attached with a sensor for capturing light. Now see how to use this lux meter. Keep the light source 1 foot away from the light sensor. Set the unit button FC means foot candle like shown in this video, and see the readings by pressing hold button. Here it is showing 57.9 FC. If you want to check this reading in lux, then press LX button, which showing 540 plus. Note down the readings from lux meter and maintain a record to assess the lighting levels at various areas of workplaces. And remember, while using this lux meter, no shadow should be allowed to fall on the light sensor during measurement, and the light sensor should be held perfectly horizontally for accurate result. In this way, we have to use lux meter. And next one, safety tips to improve workplace lighting. Making better use of existing lights. Make sure that all lights are clean and in good condition. Ensure that lights are positioned correctly for each task. Make full use of daylight in the factory. Choose appropriate visual backgrounds for walls, ceilings, etc. Find the best place for light source to avoid glare. Use the most appropriate lighting devices and fixtures. And last one, how to check or inspect workplace for lighting. Some of the checkpoints: is there good general illumination with no glare throughout the factory? Is there regular cleaning and maintenance of the lights and windows? Where necessary, are windows or skylights whitewashed or shaded to avoid glare? Is there local lighting for close work to reduce eye strain and fatigue? Are flickering fluorescent tubes replaced as soon as possible? Are the walls and ceilings painted in light colors to kept clean? Is there adequate emergency lighting in all areas? Are outside areas satisfactorily lit for work and access during hours of darkness for securing as well as safety? This is about workplace lighting. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and share my videos. Have a safe day.